And dive in. Hello, friends and family. Thank you so much for joining us today. We always appreciate your support, whether you are new to this space, part of our Thrive in 2025 transformation community, or maybe you've been here for a while. I'm really glad you're here today. My name is Shelby, and I am your host. And I have been on my Purium and Superfood journey and lifestyle journey for just over 9 months, and I've personally seen a huge transformation in my own health. I always considered myself to be a healthy person, but before Purium, my health journey had kind of plateaued, if you will. I reached a tipping point where I was not unhealthy per se, but I also hadn't experienced much growth in a while either. I'm someone who thought I was doing all the things. I guess you could say I was eating clean, organic foods, I was active, I was hydrated. But little did I know, I was barely scratching the surface in my health. At that time, I also didn't know what regenerative agriculture or glyphosate was until a friend started teaching me. And that friend is actually the reason I am here with you guys today hosting this call. So, to say that she and this program changed my life is an understatement. So, if a friend invited you here today, it's because they genuinely care about sharing this experience with you too. And in this time, I have learned so much. I've learned that we are only as healthy as our soils are, and this is something that not many people are aware of. This nutrition has also become a staple in my massage practice. My clients are experiencing profound health transformations, which empowers them to make conscious lifestyle choices, as well as prolong the benefits of the treatments they receive with us. As massage practitioners, we work really hard to go the extra mile for our clients, which is why we're just absolutely thrilled to be able to offer this holistic solution to cleansing the body while nourishing it with the highest quality, most nutrient-dense superfoods. And we'll expand on this topic, but first, I'll share a bit about my experience. So, in terms of my personal health, I nursed my son for 4 years on demand, and my mineral stores were pretty wrecked once that journey ended. I didn't realize I was suffering from postpartum depletion. Who knew? Until a friend brought it to my attention. And actually, this is the same friend that started teaching me about soil health. I was definitely in survival mode and I didn't even realize it. And I think a lot of mothers can relate to that. And I wasn't in survival mode just from nursing, but from the demands that life brings. Even after following a primal ancestral way of eating, which I still do, and which has brought a ton of value to the health of my family, including remineralizing my son's tooth decay, my body just needed deeper support. And this support came from addressing my gut health and removing herbicides and pesticides and even parasites from my body, as well as cleaning up my body from years of poor food intake from my childhood. And honestly, I just had no clue that these things were impacting my present health so much. So fast forward to today, and I have no more brain fog, no more heavy fluctuations in my energy. I have more clarity and focus. I'm experiencing deeper sleep. I also have effortless weight balance, which was a nice bonus. I have better digestion. My immune system is stronger. I haven't gotten sick once this whole year for the first time in my life. My muscle tone and endurance has greatly improved. My skin health is incredible. No more cystic acne. And perhaps the biggest change is the way I feel about myself. I'm more connected to my body and I feel more in control of my health. So, addressing my gut terrain has radically transformed how I'm able to show up in the world. And really, I'm just super grateful to have such a profound relationship with my body today and be able to empower others to have this experience as well. I would say a big takeaway from my experience that I want to add is that we don't truly know how healthy or unhealthy we are until we essentially reset our factory settings. And this program was a loving wake-up call for me to the growth and health that I'm capable of experiencing in my own body, which in turn has inspired me to take action and showing others the same possibility. Some of you here today may currently be on our superfood transformation with us. Please drop a two in the chat if this is you. But for those of you who are brand new to this, we're going to go over the program for you. And to support everyone's education and learning, I'm going to start by saying this is absolutely not a fast or an elimination diet. I think people need to know this because diets do not work long term. A sustainable food system, on the other hand, should always be nourishing, detoxifying, and repairing the body. And our program will do just that. It's going to help reset all of your body systems, deeply nourish, balance, and restore your gut health, regulate your hormones, improve your energy, help you sleep better, reduce joint pain. And I think everyone can benefit from at least one, if not all of these, right? Please drop a one in the chat if you think you could benefit from one of those things. So, how does this program work? The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program, or you'll also hear us call it the ULT, is created with the intention of stimulating a lasting lifestyle change. And this is why we provide a program and not just an individual product. We want to help you mimic healthy eating habits until it becomes natural. This is a proven lifestyle that promotes intentional eating and gives your body the daily core nutrition it needs to thrive without requiring harsh restrictions on your diet. So, the program has 2 meal replacements per day, and if you're a busy person like me, this might even be 2 meal additions that you weren't previously getting. So you only have to worry about making your dinner and having healthy snacks on hand to ensure you're supporting yourself fully. And to say that this simplifies your life is truly an understatement. Your 2 meal replacements are going to consist of high quality protein, our power shake, which is your alkalizing greens, and or our dark berry protein for those who'd like more collagen support, as well as a special pre and probiotic that is scientifically proven to remove pesticides and herbicides from the system, which I think is super cool. So I will show you guys for my visual friends. When you get this big, hefty box, it's going to contain 30 days worth of nutrient supply, which is great. So you don't have to worry about ordering every week, and you're going to take this journey 1 month at a time. It will have some information, including a schedule tracker to help keep yourself accountable and stay on routine. And I'm one of those people who loves having a reference sheet and marking things off. So I always recommend to my clients, hang it on your fridge or keep it handy while you go through the program. And then we always recommend that you track your journey and take pictures and measurements before you start. And you absolutely do not have to share these photos with anyone, but it's truly a revealing process to see your before and afters. You'll also get a lifestyle guide in your kit with wellness goals and recommendations, plus support from whoever invited you here. You can also, if you guys are in the social media space, be added to our Thrive in 2025 Facebook support group, which has testimonials, recipes, lots of education, and other friends enjoying this experience. Here at Purium, we really believe in supporting everyone on this journey because we know that there's power in community. So I'm going to unbox this nutrition kit with you, and I'm going to start with your Power Shake, which is a really fitting name because this offering is truly a powerhouse. You're going to add water, shake it up, or blend into your smoothie and go. And it's incredibly delicious, convenient. It's also gluten-free, and it has the nutritional equivalents of 6 microgreen salads. And I don't know about you, but I'm probably not going to eat 6 microgreen salads in a day, but can I have delicious shakes? Absolutely. And a few things I love about Power Shake are that it increases our hormone, adiponectin, which is our skinny hormone. This is going to naturally increase your body's energy metabolism and keep you fuller for longer. It's also rich in bitters, so this will help with decreasing cravings and addiction issues, be that to salt or sugar, caffeine, or other substances. And then in your kit, you can get all Power Shake, or you can opt for the half and half combo, which would come with our dark berry protein, which I will show you next. So this is our dark berry protein, and this is actually a super unique formula. It creates a significant impact on your body, your brain, your blood vessels. It's going to support healthy collagen production, memory, focus, healthy blood pressure, and all of that while satisfying your hunger in a nutritious way. And I think most of us on this call today know that plants and herbs are the basis of our cellular survival. So our dark berry protein is yet another offering from what I like to call nature's apothecary, carefully crafted to create transformational change in your body, especially when you pair it with the Power Shake. It tastes so good. And then your protein is going to be our Supermino 23. I can't rave about this product enough. It's an incredibly rich source of protein that literally infuses my body with so much energy. It was actually designed by an Italian doctor whose patients were comatose, and he needed a natural solution so their muscles wouldn't atrophy while they were bedridden. I personally call this product muscle in a bottle because it so powerfully protects our muscle integrity. And Super Amino 23 has an extremely high absorption rate of 99%, so it will not strain your kidneys the way complex protein does. It's going to tighten your skin, it's going to build muscle, support digestion, increase mental acuity, and so much more. And then your gut support is our biomedic. If anyone is familiar with the gut-brain axis, I would love for you to drop a 1 in the comments. And for those of you who are not, in short, the gut-brain axis is a super intricate communication system that involves many pathways. Our gut microbiota actually directly impact our learning and memory and emotional responses. 70% of our immune system is in the gut. 70% of our feel-good hormone, serotonin, is made in the gut. So what's going on in your gut is going to directly affect your mood for better or for worse. The gut and brain are one cohesive unit, so addressing the gut is a major part of our program. So the biomedic is going to be your gut support. It will become your best friend. It helps with the body's inflammatory response as it's actually proven to reduce our body's C-reactive protein by 75%. And for those of you who don't know what C-reactive protein is, it's an inflammation marker in our body. It's also going to repair and balance the gut while removing glyphosate. And if you aren't familiar with what glyphosate is, it is the active ingredient in an herbicide called Roundup. Glyphosate is pretty extreme. It's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and really the list continues, sadly. So we want this out of our body. And we have a lot of incredible stories too of biomedic reducing and alleviating symptoms that are related to poor gut health. So you're going to do those two things, or all of those things, twice a day. You're going to have one decent meal and some healthy snacks, not smacks, but snacks to make sure you're fully supporting yourself throughout the day. And making sure to note that the foods you consume, if they are less processed, the better, the more plant strong, the greater your results are going to be, as the goal is to alkalize the body to help it operate as it's meant to. And then before bed, you'll have our tart cherry juice, and it's called Apothecary. It's going to help you clean out your liver. It's going to support the kidneys in filtering waste from the body. It's going to support your body's healthy inflammatory response as well. And just a fun fact, which I love fun facts, cherries have the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in a food. So you can really get that restorative sleep that your body needs. And for every for every tablespoon, I should say, that you have with your apothecary, you're actually getting 30 cherries. So it's way more potent than anything you'll probably find even at health food stores. Personally, I add a little bit of water to it and I sleep like a baby. And lastly, my friends, the program includes a very gentle but deeply effective parasite cleanse, which is done in 2 parts during the program. It's also going to help with mold and yeast overgrowth, and everyone can do it unless you are breastfeeding or pregnant. And if you are, we'll just swap this out for our cracked cell chlorella, which is a super amazing, powerful blood builder. It removes heavy metals, supports healthy cell growth and function, and if you're nursing, it'll also support you in your lactation journey. We do have various programs to fit specific needs, so just get back to the person who invited you to this call to discuss your specific goals, and they can support you with any add-ons to meet those. You'll also get a free rechargeable blender that you can travel with so you can conveniently enjoy your superfoods on the go. And that's the program. It's super simple, incredibly convenient, and I know you'll love it. If you follow the program as it's designed, you really can't escape awesome results. And for those that this applies to, our program is also qualifying for HSA and FSA reimbursements. So you can just talk to the person who invited you about that as well if it applies to you. Okay, so that's enough from me. I am always so excited to hear from you guys at this point in our calls. So, who has done this program so far or is currently doing it? I love to hear your wins. If they're big or small, they matter, and we absolutely want to share and welcome everyone's voice here. So, who here with their camera on would mind sharing a quick little story about their experience? And also, just as a friendly reminder, let's keep it short to 2 minutes or less, just to respect everyone's time and making sure not to use the words heal or reverse when sharing your wins. Okay, let's see. Who do we have? Yes, Cheryl, please share.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm in my third trimester, if you will, of the of my 90 days. And it's amazing. I mean, I'm gonna make this as fast as possible. So 3 days in, stop the coffee. Really, I don't crave sugar unless I have a little cheat, and then all of a sudden I wonder why my body's craving sugar. But it's easily just thrown aside, not a big deal. I've dropped a bunch of weight. I started walking a little over a month ago. I'm up to just about 5 miles every morning. And I just feel amazing. It's a mind blowing situation. And I pretty much can't help but discuss it with absolutely everybody that I meet. And my neighbors or people that see me walking every day are noticing the changes in myself, my weight loss, my overall appearance, my skin, my eyes. And well, I'm not going to take up any more time, but all I can say is it's amazing.
Oh, Cheryl, thank you for sharing. I'm so glad to hear that. And truly, you're just getting started. So thank you for sharing that with us. And I would love to add that transformation really does start from the inside. So other people just naturally noticing that is always a really good sign that things are working for you. So thank you for sharing. Do I have any other friends that might like to share their experience thus far in their transformation journey? You can raise your hand.
Gabby, go ahead. You're muted, love.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I was muted. So good to be here, and I am so happy to have found Purium. I can never stop thanking God and everybody, and those who introduced me to Purium. My family and I are on day 75, and as for myself, I'm a mom, and I help take care of my husband and my son and my mom. And I was, and my dogs, as my mom's saying. And so I was always stressed out, super tired, and not sleeping because always making sure that everybody was happy and everything that needed to get done would get done. And now, I mean, I'm a healthy person, but I have lost weight. I am sleeping so good. My stress levels are nil. If something happens unexpected, instead of saying, "Oh no, how am I going to deal with this?" I'm like, "No, let's take care of this. It'll be just fine." And it's just, it's, it's it's so good to your nervous system to feel so good, and my thinking, my brain fog is just gone. And my husband, he's got bipolar, and my son has autism, so I've been looking for a long time, and to see their transformation and all of us just smiling all the time, it couldn't be better. But thank you so much.
Oh, Gabby, I love that you shared that. I really empathize and connect with your story. For me too, the brain fog was a really big inhibitor for me. And I had just kind of come to accept that maybe it was just my personality or just my body makeup. And I think it just goes to show that you can be the healthiest person or maybe not the healthiest person. And no matter where you're at in your wellness journey, there's always room for improvement. So I'm really happy for you. Again, you're also just getting started. So, congratulations. Keep up the amazing work, Gabby. Do I have any other friends who'd like to come on and share? And I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody. We have a lot of faces on here today. Sharlita, is that you raising your hand? If you want to come off of mute, I'd love to hear your share. Oh, you're on mute.
All right. How's that?
Now we can hear you. Go
Okay.
for it.
Um, so I'm actually on month 8 of the program, and I'm in the middle of my second cleanse that I started. And you know, I had major changes right at the beginning. I feel like I'm just kind of unsteady, and I have my shake every day, and I have my apothecary at night, and do my biomedics, and I'm a happy camper. So that's what, it's something that I'll just keep doing. I love having the shake in the morning and making it different, and yay, that's all.
Tina, do you mind sharing a little bit more about your journey with having digestion issues as well and how that evolved for you when you got started on the program?
So when I how I got started, prior to when I was on there, I had been suffering from kind of the three major things: bloat, gas, and constipation. And I often felt like I had a 90-pound bowling ball, not a 90-pound, but a 10-pound bowling ball in my gut. And I had, tried a couple other things, and it just didn't work. And almost immediately, within about 3 or 4 days, I just started feeling better. And I would say that my gut health is the big major plus of the Purium product. And I share it with a lot of people. People have to really want to change. So yay, but I'm happy.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Sharlita. Your story always inspires me because, you can look, feel, and perform your best at any age. The body always wants to improve itself. And when we give it the proper environment and the proper tools to do that, the body can do really amazing things. I think we have time for one more. If I have any other friends on here who would like to share their experience, maybe you're just getting started, any changes you're noticing so far. Mackenzie, yes, please do share.
Hey, I just want to share about so I decided to get the Epigenius family for my kids. I'm on day like 47 for myself, but just wanted to get the biomedic in their systems. I have three boys, they're wild. And my 8-year-old had a planter's wear on his finger, and we were trying everything, and we were putting duct tape on it, and it was starting to go, but it just was hanging on. And we did just a week of the Epigenius family, not even every day, like we're busy, but after about a week, it just fell off and is completely healed now, which has been super awesome. So it definitely opened my eyes that like just giving him that extra nutrition and nourishment and pulling out the bad stuff, just give him a major boost. And I'm almost done with my second round of the parasite cleanse, and I'm super excited to finish it. The second round kind of knocked me out. I've been tired. But after the first round, I had like stuff coming out of my face, like all this stuff. And I've been sharing just because I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's funny because that is what has gotten people asking more questions and wanting, like, I got my mom's on day 1 now because she's like, all right, something happened. Like, there are worms coming out of your face. So, so yeah, I'm excited to see like once I'm done with this second parasite cleanse, I've already noticed reduced inflammation and more energy, and just I've been going through some crazy family stuff, and I feel like it came just in time to give me that extra boost of like mental clarity to really like focus and be present for what's happening. So yeah, I appreciate you, Shelby.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Your story is actually really cool because I know when you were first, just thinking about what can I do to support my body, it was more around how can I just give my intestines a hug, is I think how you worded it. Um,
Yeah.
and you ended up stepping into the full program. And I'm so glad that it's not only benefited you, but also your littles, which we have a lot of great products. So our children are also getting those core nutrients and also removing the glyphosate from their tummies. So if you guys on this call have any children as well, and you want to get that gut support into their tummies, just connect back with the person who invited you here, and they will get you in the right direction for that. Okay, so I don't think oh, I see. Gabby, did you have one more thing you wanted to share? Go ahead.
Yes. If anybody has beautiful fur babies in your family, Purium makes the most awesomest epigenius for cats and dogs. I definitely never wanted my dogs to have cancer, like I see so many of my friends' dogs suffer from. So I started cooking for them. But even though I was cooking really good for them, they would still look at me like, oh, you're I don't want that food. Well, I started putting epigenous dogs on my dog's food. Now they run to their food. It is amazing. I am still cooking for them, but just with that added um, epigenous dogs, they love that stuff. And their breath is good. They don't have any more body odor. It's and everything is good in the downstairs department. They have no gas. I mean, it's great. And to know you're also giving your other family members who are precious the best things. It's just wonderful.
Yes, thank you, Gabby. And you're absolutely right. One thing I love so much about our Purium nutrition is that it's good for everybody, including your fur babies. So thank you for sharing that. And just in lieu of all the great shares we had today, really this program is about opening up all of our elimination channels so that way we can get the colon and the bowels functioning properly. So everyone who shared today, I'm really excited for you and I'm grateful for your shares. I would say actually this part of the call is my favorite on these Thursday transformation calls, and I'm really excited for all of you. Taking proactive steps for your health and staying consistent is such an incredible gift to yourself. This journey is about tuning into your body, nourishing it deeply, and elevating your self-care so you can better serve yourself, your family, and your community. So to wrap up, I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions that we get. And the first one is, how long should I be on this program and how much does it cost? So we recommend giving your body a 90-day window for the best results. And when you give yourself at least 90 days, you're going to experience amazing shifts. The reason is because your body did not get into its current state overnight, and it's also not going to transform overnight. So when you give yourself this starting ramp of 90 days, your body has the time to adjust and you can build sustainable, healthy habits. And then after the 90 days, some people drop down to our maintenance program, which is at 1 meal a day, but most people actually stick to the full program long term. So when you get to that point in your journey, we'll help you navigate your goals after the 90 days. And I think the biggest, amazing, most awesome thing is that you're going to be supported every step of the way. The second question that we get asked a lot is, how much does it break down to financially? So this experience is $13 a day, and this is going to cover everything I went over with you. It's your 2 meal replacements a day, and it's going to save you time as well as money on grocery shopping and eating out. It's a really affordable way to get your health journey started and reach your goals. And also, in comparison to what many people are spending $13 on a day, we're actually getting an incredible value for this price. Another key point is that this nutrition plan is not a miracle pill. Our bodies are the real miracle. They're designed to regenerate themselves when we provide the right input and tools to naturally support balance and homeostasis. And also, friends, on this program, we will not micromanage you, but the more organic, whole foods you eat and the less processed food you consume, the better your results are going to be. Another question we get asked is, can I have alcohol or coffee? And the answer is yes, of course you can. It is 100% your journey. But are you going to get better results if you choose not to and decrease the amount? Yes. Our focus is really on hydration through nutrient-rich liquids, snacking on fruits, vegetables, and living foods, and minimizing inflammatory foods like processed dairy to help your body alkalize more quickly. Also, friends, parasites can't thrive in an alkaline environment. So this is why we do it so strategically. And then also on the note of hydration, we have an incredible new water product. It's called Aqua Vibrance, and it's going to add black mica drops to your drinking water, which I highly encourage everyone checking out because it's going to not only help you deeply hydrate, it's also going to support with higher absorption of your superfoods. So again, just getting back to the person who invited you, and they can explore that option with you further. And at the end of these calls, we like to share a fun little recipe, give a quick recap, and take any questions that are directly related to the program. So I'm going to show you a quick presentation for my visual learners. I'm a visual learner, so hopefully this helps some of you. And Mary Beth here is just going to help me pull this up. All right. Oh, okay, so just going over what we spoke about, creating healthy habits is 100% possible with the ULT. And a few reasons for this is because you have access to 1% of the highest, most nutrient-rich foods that come from also the most nutrient-rich soils. We have the healthiest fast food option. And also, guys, it's the original fast food if you think about fruit trees and whatnot. We also have the easiest and most inexpensive way to get these vibrant living foods into your body. And we have the world's first and only clinically proven glyphosate solution, which is not only going to remove the glyphosate from your body, it's also going to repair the damage that the glyphosate has done. And then you have access to over 100 different superfoods with various functions and benefits to support you no matter where you're at on your health journey. And then the convenience to having these foods on a reoccurring order is to help you stay consistent and ensure that you never run out of your essentials. And then just going over the products again, our Power Shake is going to help you increase your energy levels, curb your cravings, detoxify the body on a cellular level. It's going to naturally satisfy your hunger because it's resetting your body's appetite hormones, and it's going to naturally burn fat. And our dark berry protein is going to increase your focus and your concentration. It'll improve your memory, vascular integrity, your heart health, and it'll support healthy blood glucose levels. And then we have the Super Amino 23. Remember, this is our muscle in a bottle. It's going to help you create lean muscles, protecting their integrity. It's going to also help you naturally burn fat. It's going to increase skin elasticity, and it's also going to improve mental function. And this one really has endless benefits. And then we have our Biomedic. This is the core of the program. So your gut support, this is going to detoxify the glyphosate. It's going to reduce bloating. It's going to improve your digestion. It's going to help your body have a healthy immune response, and it's going to reduce your body's inflammatory marker, which is the C-reactive protein. And then the Apothecary, this is our restorative sleep support. It's going to offer not just sleep, but therapeutic, deep, restorative sleep. It's going to combat free radical damage. It's going to improve your skin health, also help within a healthy inflammatory response, and it's really great for reducing joint pain. And then the Super Cleanser is going to help you with having a healthy bowel movement. It's a natural colon cleanse. It's going to reduce toxins and buildup. It's also going to eliminate parasites, mold, even yeast and fungus. And again, if you are nursing or pregnant, we'll swap out the parasite cleanse for our cracked cell chlorella. It's nature's richest source of chlorophyll. It's going to support healthy cell growth and function and pull heavy metals out of your body. And if this applies to you guys, just talk with the person who invited you here about any of your specific goals. And if this program is eligible for you to get reimbursed from your HSA and FSA, definitely explore that. It's very helpful for a lot of people. And then I love this part of the presentation. So in a day of a traditional just doing your thing versus a day in the life of Purium, over here on the left, you can see maybe you enjoy a Chipotle smoked brisket burrito. It is going to cost you $13.35. It is going to cover one meal, and it is 1,580 calories. Just in this picture, you can see that it's coated in heavy metals from it being wrapped in this aluminum foil. It's not organic. It is not regeneratively grown. So while it might taste good, it actually offers no nutritional value. Another thing is people love their fresh pressed juices. I do too. Here's an example though. If you go to Whole Foods and you get this Greenade juice, it has 5 ingredients in it. They're both 16 ounces, and for two of them, you'll spend $13.58. Again, this is not organic, not regeneratively grown. And on the sustainability aspect, when we fresh press our juices, we are actually stripping away our soluble and insoluble fibers. So we want the body to be doing what it's naturally designed to do all the time. And so when you have what I call the body's magic sponge, which is your fiber, it's going to help move toxins from your body and keep your colon healthy. So this again is the longevity aspect of Purium, which is everything is gently dehydrated at 78 degrees, so it preserves all the living enzymes, it preserves the nutrient composition, and of course, all the fiber that I was speaking about. And then another example is the Kava Falafel Crunch Bowl, 860 calories, and this is $14 to $15. And just like the brisket burrito, it's also not going to offer any organic or regeneratively grown nutrients, which means its mineral quality and its just overall health quality is pretty low on the scale. So if you look over at the right side of the screen, a day of Purium for $12.83, you are going to get everything you see in this picture. It's going to replace two of your meals. It's going to saturate your cells with healthy fats and organic green superfoods. It has the highest quality protein support, natural parasite cleansing that's based on Ayurvedic practices, a natural sleep support, a travel-free blender, gut support, and endless health benefits. And then what you get with Purium for $12 to $13 versus down here like McDonald's or Chipotle is you are going to receive better sleep, improved digestion, increased energy, less bloating, healthy weight loss, sharper mental focus, reduced sugar cravings, a high nutrient density, very low in calories, two healthy meals, and I mentioned that this program will help to reset your appetite hormones so the food works on your behalf for longer, keeping you fuller for longer as well. And this is my fun little recipe I made for you guys. And this week I decided to keep it a little more simple. And I call this the Third Eye Cocktail. And I highly recommend trying this combo with your favorite kombucha. So over here you'll see the apothecary and then the pineal clear on the right. So the pineal clear is a part of our brain health pack, and it actually helps to naturally decalcify the pineal gland. And for those of you who are not familiar with this beautiful little gland, it is often referred to as the seed of the soul. So it's actually producing our melatonin, it supports healthy sleep and circadian cycles, and a lot of people believe that the pineal gland helps to form deeper connections with other people. So these two things together are going to also support your body's healthy inflammatory response. It'll improve your melatonin levels, it'll improve your bio and circadian rhythms, it'll naturally decalcify your pineal gland, it's going to deepen your sleep, it'll also help you with healthy skin, and it's going to combat free radical damage. And I didn't put a measurement on these because I noticed everybody likes a little bit of a different combo, but for me, just stick to the amount that is on your schedule for the apothecary. And if you decide you'd like to try the pineal clear, this one I like to do 2 to 4 droppers in it with my kombucha, and it's so good. So I hope you guys will try it. And today, I love this slide. It's very inspiring. What can you do today that your future self will thank you for? And again, just circling back to the person who invited you here, because I'm sure they have a lot of fun stuff to share with you to support you on that journey. And now, my friends, we can open up the stage for Q&A. And before we do, I always like to share just a little friendly word of advice. Today, there are so many things that we are being introduced to. And so also, friends, if you guys aren't going to stay for the Q&A, you are welcome to hop off. Thank you to everyone who shared your stories. We thank you for being here, and we'll see you next Thursday. And a friendly note as well for anybody who wants to get started on this program. If you have 3 friends who want to embark on this journey with you, you can get your own pack paid for. So again, just connecting with the person who invited you here about that. But as I was saying, before we start on our Q&A, I want to leave you with this. What is your more? Have you ever had a gut feeling that maybe you were meant for more, but you weren't really sure what that looked like? Me too. So what is your more and what is your destination? And I do not mean more stuff. I'm talking about more love, more joy, more choice, more balance, and more trust. Is there a future version of yourself that you're eager to meet and evolve into? Today's call is so much more than an invitation. It's an initiation into aligning with the highest version of ourselves. And I encourage you to think huge because thinking big is so last century. Your body is capable of so much. Just imagine your best self and do something today that would make your future self happy. All right, guys. So now if there's anyone who has any questions about the program, who's just beginning, or maybe you're thinking about starting, we can go ahead and stop the recording and take a few of those questions now.